What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. So Sunday is going to be a little bit different, and as you see, we actually have a Digimon mat. So I participated in a Digimon tournament, and we recorded it. So rounds 1 and 2 are me playing. Round 3, I got a video of somebody else playing. So we recorded that, and then rounds 4 and 5 is me playing. So we'll go over the deck I played. If you have no idea about Digimon, well, same here. I wanted to play a tournament just to see what it was, because in the Digimon world, I said 1.0 is out, and next Friday 1.5 comes out. So if you have no idea about Digimon, I'll try my best to explain it. And if you do know about Digimon, well, you're hopefully will love this deck. So yeah. That's the big thing here. Also, these videos are going to be something different. It's going to be have music in the background, which they've never done before. They're going to be posted all in one day, so we're going to have 6 videos today just playing Digimon. And I don't know. We'll see. If people like this, then we'll keep going. We'll go through more Digimon decks and stuff like that. And we'll see what happens, because I'm excited playing this game. It seems a lot of fun. I like it a lot. And Digimon is... I don't know. It's always a cool place. Also, like, Digimon has, like, a better anime than Pokemon. I would argue with anybody on that. So, I always liked their anime more than Pokemon, which got me into it. And then this Thursday, Friday coming out is a new set. New Pokemon also just got a new set as well. So, we have a lot of new things happening. A lot of new decks trying. So, we'll be playing some 1.5 stuff, which is what is in Digimon. And then, of course, Battle Styles is coming up for Pokemon. It's weird to be saying Digimon on the Pokemon channel, but yeah, we'll see. So, if you have no idea about Digimon, I'm not going to explain too much about it. Just know that there is a raising area where your Digimon evolve and hatch and stuff like that. You have a deck, you have a trash, and you have security, which is like prize cards, but you actually start with the prize cards. And so if we want to break down the game, I'll break it down one day for sure. This is just my deck profile. This is more people who know how to play Digimon. But if you're curious, or if you have some understanding about Digimon, you can see the deck I used for these couple videos that I recorded. So let's go over that. Let's see. So you have 5 baby Digimon that you can hatch from the raising area. So we have 4 Yokomon and 1 Kuromon. So the big thing about this is Yokomon has an effect where you have 1,000 more damage, or DP as they call it in this game. You can play 4 of any kind of Digimon. So you can play 4 Yokomon, and then you can play, like, if there's another Yokomon, you can play it differently if the set number is different. So that's a cool thing about Digimon. You're not limited to just like 4 Pikachus. You can play like 4 Pikachu, 4 Pikachu, 4 Pikachu, as long as they are different. But this Yokomon makes it where you do 1,000 more damage if you attack an opponent's Digimon, which is very good in this deck. And then you want 5, usually you want 5 eggs. So you have Koromon here. Just so you have 4 more devolution cards, you get 1,000 plus DP. So we have 4 of the Yokomon and 1 of the Koromon. The big thing is the Yokomon does make it where you have 1,000 more. Next up, you have a staple of Agumons. So we have 4 Agumon. It just gets 1,000 more DP. So with that and Yokomon, you have an additional 2K. Then we have some pretty cheap evolutions. We have Biomon, which is 4. We have Monodramon, which is 4. These are just cheap guys that evolve, or you can play for 2 life points. And then 2 Gallantmon. Gallantmon is just so we can have more evolution, or more basic Pokemon, or basic Digimon, pretty much. And you can evolve your eggs into these guys. You want to start with these guys ASAP. So that is the all level 3s. The Gallantmon is in here because late game you can swing more for another 1,000, which is great. So you have like 6 Digimon that can do 1,000 plus, but he's level 3, so of course you want to play more of the level 2s in these lists. So that's all the level 3s we play. We play 4 Dark Trenamon, cheap, has the level 1, it has 1 point, and then we play 4 Corgimon, pretty standard. You got your blockers. This guy can basically take a hit instead of your security, which can help you live longer. And then, of course, 3 Greymon. Now this is where things start getting interesting because we're not playing the 4, we're playing 3 Greymon. Greymon has it where you can basically attack twice into it as security. It has a security attack +1. If you don't know about Digimon, it basically means you can attack the security twice if it does live through the first one. Alright, so that is all my level 4, which like I said, it's starting to get interesting now because we're playing a 4-4-3. We are cut in space for certain reasons. We're playing 4, Metal Turnaround, once again, just a cheap level 3 evolution that could go. So you, 4 can go to 3 pretty easily. Same thing with the... And he also has a pretty high DP, 10k, so he can start swinging. So 10, and then if you have like Greymon, you could like take 2 additional, and then like with Agumon and Yokomon, you can start doing more DP, of course. If you do swing at your opponent, or if you go into security, so you could essentially make this 11k with the Greymon, take an additional prize card. Greymon is not used that much because he is 1 more, but it's like I kind of want a 4th Greymon, but we're playing that what it is right now. We're playing 2 Groundramon. Groundramon has 2 instead of 3. So you can draw more, and they're playing 2 Skull Greymon. Now Skull Greymon is going to be used to own play, so basically you play it straight down and pay 7 cost instead of 3. You delete one of your opponent's Digimon with blocker. I don't know how I feel about this one. It didn't really come into play that much during the tournament, but it's still good. It's still good to like destroy blockers. So that is all the level 5s. So next up we have 2 Volcanodramon. Volcanodramon is for Rookie Rush. So you make it where if you hard play, you can delete all your Digimon with 4,000 DP or less, which means you can delete like this guy, this guy, this guy. Greymon, you can delete not Dark Tournamon. But basically you just drop it and it deletes all the level 4,000 or less, which is really, really good. Can set your opponent back a lot, and then also he is just a level 6 that you can evolve to for 3. Next up we have 2 level 6 Phoenixmon. It's just a really cheap 2, 12, no skill at all. It's just straight up, I'm going to do 12. But once again, if you start tagging into Digimon, you can gain like Agumon and Yokomon's ability, and then you have Greymon, you can do more. Now, the bread and butter of my deck, and what I love the most, is going to be Gallantmon. It's my favorite Digimon, which is why we played this. I know Gallantmon's not that good, but Gallantmon is my favorite, obviously, so we wanted to play it one more time before 1.0 did rotate, or did get a new set of 1.5, so I wanted to play it at least once, right? And I think it's still good, because when you Digivolve, you can delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less if you have a Tamer in play. And then also, when you attack, if you have if your opponent has a bunch of security, or a bunch of... if they have a bunch of cards in the discard pile, you can just like take security no matter what. And I've seen a lot of purple. Purple is like discards a bunch of stuff. So Gallantmon says, okay, you discard a bunch of stuff, so I'm just going to automatically trash one of your security, and you punish them. It's still iffy. I know it's not that good, but I don't know. Gallantmon seems like a lot of fun. So the whole point of the deck, if you don't know, is to swing into Digimon to knock them out, and then use Gallantmon to punish your opponent and take easy securities. Even though it is what it is, the way it works in Digimon, you can only attack Digimon if they're suspended or if they've already attacked for the turn. So that is a big thing as well. So you can only attack them if they're suspended, which if they attack security, then you can, of course, Gallantmon to attack them, which is a pretty cool thing. So yeah, that is the big guy here, Gallantmon. We are playing 2 of those. And of course, we're still playing 2 Omnimons. So Omnimon is here for early game because Gallantmon can't really be used until late game. So the theory is you early into Gallantmon, go into, of course, Phoenixmon, and you go the quick, cheap route, like you're playing a very cheap deck. You go like Dark Tournamon for 1, then you go into the Groundramon for 2, and then of course you go into Phoenixmon for 2, and then you Omnimon for 6. Omnimon is good because when you Digivolve, you can choose one of your opponent's Digimons, delete all of your opponent's Digimon that share a name with it. So, like I said earlier, like let's say there's like multiple Agumons down, right? So you dropped Omnimon, and of course now he can delete all the Agumons. And there is multiple Agumons. You can play 12 of them or something. I think there's like 4 or 5 different ones. But yeah, that is the Omnimon. And also when he attacks, you get to suspend this Digimon by returning, unsuspend it by returning one of the level 6s or one of the level 6 devolutions. So you can swing, and then if you turn one of the level 6 back into your hand, you can put them back. And the cool thing about this, if you do get this off, you can unsuspend to get back maybe like Gallantmon, and then you can use Gallantmon to take more prize cards if that is something that's possible. So yeah, that's a pretty cool thing you do with this deck. So basically, you Omni first. You try to get Omni out first, and then you Gallantmon for late game, because by then your opponent has a bunch of Digimon cards in their discard pile, and so like if they have like 20, you can usually do like 2 security and attack it, which is pretty nice. And also with Gallantmon, you can just like attack a Digimon and then you take security, which you do like a lot. So I think it's really good. I like it a lot. And in the future, I think in 1.5 it gains more stuff as well, which I'm excited to see. So we're gonna play some more stuff with Gallantmon still, 100%, because he's my guy. So let's scoot some stuff over. So next up, we are playing 2 of this tie. So there's two. I think there's like multiple different there's like a ton of different ties, but this one makes it where if you have 2 memory, you can on your turn starts you just go to 3, and then also if you have 4 or more devolutions, you get security attack +1. Now this is really good because if you get all the way to Gallantmon, by then you should have multiple Digimon underneath it, and so tie makes it where you take an additional security card. So in theory, like let's say you have Greymon, you have Tai, you have Gallantmon, and they have like 20 in their discard pile. Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can swing, and that's 5. And that's a lot of security that you can easily take if you do get into that late game and have that set up. Now that is easier said than done, and you'll definitely see that. This is all huge theory that you try to build a big Gallantmon or big Omni, and then you swing and take a bunch of prize cards. So we have 2 tie, just so you have additional 1,000. Also, it is a 1, it's a 2 memory. This one's 4, this one's 2. The big thing about this, once again, you get 1,000 plus DP. And the cool thing about this, if these are in your securities and they get hit, they go straight into the field, which is pretty cool. And then of course we have good old 4 of Gaia Force. Gaia Force is really good. It just delete one of your opponent's Digimon. Say, hey, you know what? We're gonna delete you. So there is my Gallantmon Omnimon deck. Like I said, if there's enough interest, we'll definitely go more about Digimon. Right now, it's just something I'm playing on the side. But I want to at least try play one. The big thing about Digimon is there's so many good decks right now, so it's really hard to know what all the decks do, which is definitely something I struggle with right now, because there's a ton of cards and I just don't have enough time to like try to learn them all. But this is the list I came up with. Shout out to Orbom for helping me, Kenny and John and Randall and all those guys. I know I'm missing a bunch of people that have helped. Yeah. So there's the list. Now, like I said, there are 5 rounds. We have 2 rounds that are played by me. A third one is played by somebody else, 2 other people. And then 2 rounds of me playing again. And like I said, we have 1.5 coming out. The new set comes out this Friday. We got 2 booster boxes, which is pretty nice. Don't worry, Digimon is also being scalped, just like Pokemon is. So it's very, very hard to get boxes, but we were lucky enough to get 2 of them for a very reasonable price. And yeah, if you have any questions about Digimon, let me know. I will try my best to answer them. And then, like I said, all day today, or in the playlist, whichever one you do, there will be 5 Digimon videos. So let me know what you think. Hit the subscribe button if you like this. Let me know, and we'll definitely have more Digimon content. It's definitely new to me, and I imagine it's new to a bunch of people. And the cool thing about Digimon is you can still have whatever you want as your token. So my little token, of course, is going to be Shaman the whole time. And then to roll, I'm always using my 6P, just so we can still represent Pokemon and everything else like that. Besides that, I think the only thing I would change is maybe cut a tie for a 4th Greymon. That definitely seems like something I want to do. And then the second thing is just to play better, and you'll definitely see that in the videos. And it's also just like it's just straight audio of me and my opponents playing. There's no commentary. It's just us playing. So there's not going to be a lot of explaining in the videos. Because it is a tournament, and I just recorded us playing, and that is that. So guys, hope you enjoyed your video. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, and should we post more Digimon videos or not? And yeah, there's Gallantmon Omnimon. Pretty interesting deck, and I love it, and I've had a lot of fun playing 1.0, and I can't wait to see what 1.5 has in store. Alright guys,